Hey, good morning, everybody. Thanks for making time to stop by and check us out. We're glad to see you again. It's been a while since we talked with you guys, and we've been kind of hard at work trying to figure out some processes and things to do for our listings to make things easier. And one of those things is the multi-variation listing. Now, it's something that we've worked with over time, and we're going to share what's worked for us, and we're also going to share what hasn't worked for us to kind of clear up some of that confusion. There's been quite a few people hit us up on social and kind of ask that question. How do you make one listing with a whole bunch of it's perfect for cards, because what they ask is, how do you make a listing for cards where there's more than one card listed, and you can use that drop down to select a certain card. So we're going to cover that today. So and why we want to do that is, number one, to answer the question to those people that reached out to us on social. Number two is, we want to show everybody a way to where you can really maximize the opportunity to flip some cards. There might be a lot of collectors out there that are they're like us. They're in the same position. We've got a whole bunch of cards that really they're not worth anything. They're not worth a whole lot of money. We're not talking about big hit type of cards that are going to, it's not high end. It's like low end base items, or maybe you have some cards that would appeal to a set builder, and then that's what we want to cover. And today we're gonna use these Jimmy Johnson or Jimmy Garoppolo, Jimmy G. We're gonna use these Jimmy G 2014 Prisms and other assorted rookie cards of his from 2014 to kind of cover that and explain how it all works. And so, without further ado, we're gonna flip the camera around and we'll be back right away. Okay, so here we are at the listing, and what we did to kind of save time was we used one of our other multi-variation listings as a template. And with that template, we basically just clicked the drop-down menu on that listing, selected sell similar, and then this is what we got. And then we changed the title to, what we're going with is 2014 Prism Jimmy Garoppolo rookie cards -- your choice. Okay, so really the thing that we want to really pay attention to right here is the variations, and I'll kind of highlight that. So it's like about the fifth or sixth line on the left side of the column. We want to select in edit. We hit the edit button, and then what you'll see come up is attributes and options you've selected, and then it'll have an area for photos. All right, and so we'll just go from the top of the list and kind of explain it. The first thing we want to do is go to edit. Now, one of the things that we learned in this was you are limited to 250 items. All right, so you can add 250 variations to this. And I would recommend to go less than that. You see a lot of these listings, and it's like from 1 to 100, or 100 to 200, or they kind of keep them in groups of 100. And the reason why is because once that file gets so large, with that many variations, the file is extremely cumbersome and difficult to work with. So we have card attributes up here already from the previous listing. We're just going to delete that. All right, so now we can go down here to create your own. We're going to select that. The first card that we have on hand is this 2014 base Prism. We've got a few of those. So what we'll do is, what we like to do is start out with the year and then the number, and that's number 243, Jimmy Polo, and then we'll go base RC, and then we'll click add. You'll see it come up over here in that window. All right, and then the next one that we have is a 2014 Prism number FF17 Jimmy Garoppolo. And this is a fresh faces insert die cut. So we'll add that. And so, yeah, it run out of characters. So that's one thing that you got to kind of watch out for sometimes, but it'll pop up over here and then, hey, we know that we're good to go. The next one that we've got on hand is a BH16. It's a Believe the Hype, and it's a die cut, and it's a silver prism. So we're leaving out Jimmy Garoppolo's name because it's a little bit redundant. And in order to get the complete card of what it is, we deleted the name, added, Believe the Hype, and then let them know that it's a silver prism. We've also got a 2014 Prestige. And then that number is number 252. Garoppolo RC. Enter and add. And then our last card is, so yeah, I guess I'll show you those. So we had the base prism right there. We had the Fresh Faces die cut. We had the Believe the Hype silver prism, and you can kind of see that rainbow prismatic look. And then we've got the Prestige base rookie, and then we've got a Topps Strata. So we're getting ready to enter the Topps Strata information, and then that's 2014 Topps Strata, number looks like 141. Garoppolo RC, and then we'll hit enter. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5 variations that matches the count that we have, and we're ready to update our variations. So now we'll go down, just kind of scroll down a little bit, and you'll see clearly this button right here, Update Variations. We'll go there, and then it'll ask us, do we want to update the rows automatically? And yes, we do. So now we'll be able to add photos, attributes and options you've selected. Photos, we want to go over here and we want to select the default photos. And then, okay, so there it is. So we've got our main listing photos, which is our default photos. And since our title was the Jimmy Garoppolo, the 2014 Prisms, that's what we're gonna go into. We've made a pre-selected folder that has our cards selected already. So here they are. And what we do is we take photos with our iPhone XR and we we use the cloud basically to transfer the photos from the phone to the computer seamlessly. So what we've done is we've selected all 5 front photos. They're gonna load. So yeah, man, we tried for a long time scanning photos and filing transfers, and we were spending so much time. It was crazy how much time we were spending. But we kind of figured out how to sync our iCloud from our phone and our computer, sync our phone and computer to the iCloud. So now we just take a picture, we wait a little bit, and they automatically upload, and it's made it so seamless and easy to use. We're going to drag some of these photos into a better position and kind of make them mirror the listing. That way, if someone wanted to look at that, they would see, our main photo is going to be, of course, this listing. That's what we're going to see on the main. So now we go over here to variation photos. And this is where we'll add photos for each listing one by one. And it says use default photos. What we want to select is card attributes. And card attributes, you'll see the window change. So right off the bat, we've got our prism base. We want to go to add photos. and then we'll select the prism base, both front and back. It'll transfer. Now this can be kind of extensive and tough to deal with, like scrolling from the card column to the photo area. Once you get multiple listings, you've got to scroll way down, select it, scroll all the way back up, add photos. It can be kind of a pain, but I mean, it's worthwhile because we've noticed that buyers, they really, because what this does is once they click that drop down menu, they'll see the pictures attached, and it sets you up for quick sales. Now, like we said, these cards aren't gonna, they're not going to make us rich by any means. But they're also not going to break a potential buyer's bank. And that's really what we're finding out is what makes these multi-variation listings effective is we can offer a lot of cards on one listing at a very decent price. And we do have a store, so the benefits of the store allow us to, discount the card. So if they buy more than one, they get a percentage off. We can also promote the listings, and we typically promote 100% of our buy it now type listings. And it's just some other strategy that you can use. So you can see, with a small number of variations, it's not too difficult to navigate through there. So we're almost complete in adding photos. And we've got our last one, the top strata. There we go. There it is. It's uploading. Now we can scroll down and then you'll see the variation combinations. All right, and if you can see right there, each of the photos are different. So the photos that we've uploaded they're already there. So now if we had a custom SKU for this or UPC, we could enter it. Here's our card attributes. We've got our quantity. Actually, we've got 5 of these base prisms. And we did the research before and we looked at the base prisms. Right now, believe it or not, they're selling raw cards for 12 to 15 bucks. So what we want to do is we want to come in a little bit. The thing with this, and a variation, a buyer can't make an offer. So what we like to do is kind of come in, below or on the low end of the normal price, and really kind of entice these guys to buy. So looking at doing sold comps, and then our fresh faces, they were looking at 5 to 7. So, we'd probably go $4.99, and this is going to be a free shipping type deal. The 5 to 7 on the die cut, we'll go $5.99 there because it's, it is what it is. The Prestige, believe it or not, that was around a $6 card raw. And then the top strata was 3 to 6. So we'll go, we'll go, actually what we'll do is we'll do $3.99 on both of them. So, and then it'll go down here to save and close. We basically select that. It's going to save all of our changes. And then we can look at the listing. So there it is. Edit number of variations. So now you can see it updated. There's 5 and it shows each one. Our default photos start off with the base prism. Jimmy Garoppolo, we're going to update that. One of the things that we found is any of these entries for information, I like to use them. I think what I found out is the more complete we are with that information, the better the search results end up. Our listings perform better. That's it. I mean, really, I read a lot of people, they kind of complain, hey, eBay's making us put all this information in. It doesn't matter to us. So, and then we'll edit this. This listing features several Jimmy And it doesn't have to be anything, extensive or extreme. It's a fixed price listing. It automatically updates our price, our range from $3.99 to $10.99. Our PayPal. We've changed this up since we lost top rated seller status by utilizing PWE, plain white envelope shipments. We've lost that, so it goes back to if they want returns, buyer pays, and they have 14 days to do it. Flat rate to all buyers, free shipping's annotated. They're an ounce a piece. We're promoting this at 5%, and of course it's going to cost us anywhere from 20 to 55 cents per listing. But if you think about it, if we sell this card for, let's say this sells for $10.99, basically we've paid 55 cents to turn loose, for somebody to turn loose of $10.99. And what we've done is we've added the discount. So if you buy 2, you get a 5% discount. You buy 3 or more, you get a 10% discount. So we'll go list item. There it is. And it doesn't take too long. This will be kind of a lengthy video, but it'll be, if you guys can use it and it helps you to either list cards or gain some profit in areas where you might have been frustrated before, it's more than worth it. So we're going to be done with that. It's going to redirect, and then we'll be able to see, if we scroll down here and look at these listings, and now it'll come up as your last listing. So there it is, Jimmy Garoppolo rookie cards, your choice. And you can see $3.99. It's got a view. So there's your, like our buyer or our seller hub view right there. We'll go ahead and check that out real quick. And then there's our listing, kind of just how we talked about it. That's what the buyer is going to see. So you can go down to card attributes, and as there's my prism, and let's say I want to see this one. It'll pull it up, and then it'll have the price right there. And if I want to look at the prism die cut, boom. It makes it that easy for a buyer. So, invest that 10, 15 minutes, maybe an hour if you're doing a base set or something. Invest that time and, take care of your buyers like that, because this will definitely pay dividends. It's helped us increase our sales, our daily sales. It's just been a great way to do business, and it's helped us out immensely, and we wanted to share that with you guys. So thanks again for your time. We appreciate it. If you like what you saw, please give us some feedback, positive, negative. Find us anywhere on social, GK45, lower X5, 45x5 sports cards online, or our eBay store, 45x5 sports cards. Thanks again, and we'll see you soon.